SSRC, so real cool. When I pop up on your screen, yeah, you know what to do. Hey, oh yeah, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe to see your favorite crew. Hey, what's up, the British crew? It is your girl, Sonya C. You're now tuned in to the SRC. And as you can see, I am back at it again, back at it again. I'm back at it again, back at it again. I said I'm back at it again, back at it again. I'm back at it again, back at it again. What? I'm back at it again, y'all, with a cooking video. Y'all, today, your girl is coming back with y'all with another meal that you can cook for your family for under $15. We making cream of chicken, baked chicken. So that's what it is. I never cooked this before. This is my first time trying this, but it be looking so good when I be seeing other people eat it. So I'm like, let me try it. But I never tried it with the cream of chicken or the cream of mushroom, but we're going to try it today. So if it come out to be a hit, y'all, we will definitely be doing this more often. And y'all stay tuned. Let me show y'all the ingredients. Oh, all right, y'all, here are the seasonings. I'm going to use black pepper, Creole season, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and nature seasoning. Then I got 3 cans of the golden sweet corn, a bell pepper, an onion, long grain rice, and again, y'all, your girl is back with the chicken. Y'all see, I got another one of these packs of chicken, and it's what, $8.86. The total for those items that I got came out to be $14.88. Yes. So your girl stay up under a budget again, y'all. So y'all can easily make these quick meals. All right, y'all. So what I'm about to do now is get ready to go out and clean up my chicken, and I'll be back, and we're gonna get the seasoning so we can get to cooking. All right, y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. Y'all see my chicken is good and clean. Ain't no feathers. It ain't finna get ready to fly. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and start with the garlic powder, onion powder, nature seasoning, Creole seasoning, black pepper, and paprika. Make sure your hand clean and get in there. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. All right, y'all, look, now the chicken is seasoned. Now we're going to transfer it to the pan that we're going to be baking it in. All right, y'all, I done put my chicken in my pan, so I'm going to set this to the side, y'all. We're ready to cut up our bell peppers and onion. Okay, got my onions and bell peppers cut up, so we're going to go ahead and add that to our chicken. And then remember what I told y'all about a cup of water. Just enough water to cover the bottom. Because you know chicken and stuff like that make its own juices. Cup of water. Now what we're going to do is I already got my oven preheated to 400. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to cover this with foil and we're going to put it in the oven. All right, so we got my oven preheated to 400. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to put this chicken in here and go ahead and let it cook some. So I'm going to put it in about 45 minutes to an hour. All right, y'all. So I have just put my chicken in the oven. I already had it preheated to 400. We're going to put it in the oven covered for about 45 minutes to an hour. Let it go ahead and get done. And then once we get through doing that, y'all, we're going to make our, we're going to go ahead and make our mixture of what we're going to do with our cream of chicken soup to pour on top of it and let it cook for the rest of the time, y'all. So y'all just stay tuned. I'll be back when our chicken is halfway done and then we'll get to cooking the rice. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're going to check our chicken and we're going to see what it's looking like so that we can go ahead and start making our side. Ooh-wee. So y'all look at the chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in the oven uncovered for about 30 minutes while we mix up our cream of chicken. Y'all, so now I got a bowl. And we're gonna open up our cans of cream of chicken. They say don't just be pouring it in though. Don't just be pouring over your chicken. That's what they said. So I'm going to do what they say. Since they know what they doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and empty these cans in here. Do not just pour it on your chicken like that. So I'm not fit to do it. Some do, some don't. But I'm going to do what they say do because I don't want mine to be real thick. Then they say add a little bit of chicken broth in your can. Make sure you shake that chicken broth up. So that's about how much I put in there. So you don't just pour it in there, you just add it and stir it because you don't want to mess around and it get too soupy. So add a little bit more. Oh yeah, and if I ain't let y'all know, y'all, in that pack of chicken, it was 18 pieces in there just like it was in the other pack. So it's still too thick, so I'm just gonna pour that whole little bit in there that I just put. Cause I put about this much, y'all, where it say cream of, just in case you wanna know. Now let's stir it up. We're gonna add a little bit more. And then also, y'all, this is the less sodium. So, like I said, you already done season your chicken. So, and then you're gonna also add a little season to this too. They say don't just be pouring this in there straight out the can. That's what the people said. So y'all did. So what I'm gonna season mine with, some of the same seasons, Creole seasoning. Just put a little bit. Like I said, we already done seasoned the chicken. Black pepper. Garlic powder. Onion powder. And we're gonna mix it up. Also, y'all, if y'all don't have no chicken broth, you can also use water. But I'm using chicken broth since I have some. So yeah, you want to make sure it's not thick, but it's not real runny either. What I'm doing is I'm waiting before I add any more chicken broth to see how thick it is when I pour it on there. So y'all, stay tuned. Ooh, look at that chicken now. Oh my God, look at it, y'all. So yeah, this is what it look like. Should be like this consistency right here. So now we're finna pour it on top of this chicken. Tip y'all down a little bit more so y'all can get the full look. Make sure you get it over all your chicken. All right, y'all, look at it with the cream of chicken on there now. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put it back in the oven, uncovered, for about another 15 or 20 minutes. So this is the container this is the pan we're gonna use for the corn and the rice. So let's go ahead and add our corn to the container. Y'all already know what I use. Y'all already know what I use for my corn. Black pepper. That's all I do, add a little black pepper. And butter. So this is like 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm only gonna use about 3 tablespoons of it, but I'm gonna cut this piece. So I'm gonna cut this piece into half. And boom, boom, there we go. Turn our oven on medium. High heat, so we're gonna put it on about 6. So we got it on 6, and now we're gonna stir in. Push this butter down up in there, and we're gonna let that come to a boil. And now, then next we're gonna, now we're gonna do our rice. Now, they say on this rice you don't rinse it unless you don't want all that starch. So you can rinse yours if you want to, just to get all the extra starch off of there. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, and then if you don't know how to cook rice, all you have to do is you just do 1 cup, put 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. Okay? 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. If you do 2 cups of rice, it means you do 4 cups of water. So I think it's going to be me and probably my oldest son that's going to eat rice. So I'm only going to do probably maybe about 1.5 cups. So I feel like if you do 1.5 cups, you do 3 cups of water. 2 cups of water and 1 cup of water. Now you see I may have put the water a little bit higher on this 1/2 cup of water because you know if you took science class, water do evaporate. So we just put a little bit more, okay? So here's my 1.5 cups of rice. But before I put that in there, I'm going to add just a little pinch of salt in my water. About boom. And we're going to put out our own medium high heat, and we're going to let the water boil. So let the water boil before you add your rice. All right, so now the water is boiling. So now we're going to add our rice. Make sure that rice is up on that water. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to add a lid and keep it covered for about 15 or 20 minutes. So once that finished boiling, do not take that top off before them 15 or 20 minutes because you're going to mess up your rice. So y'all look, my corn is already boiling, so I done turned it down on low a little bit, a little lower so I can finish doing it. So y'all, we will be back once the rice is done and the chicken. Let's take a peek at the chicken. Ooh, y'all, look at that chicken. Ain't it looking delicious? Hey, now. All right, y'all, so I will be back once the chicken is done, the rice is done, and the corn is ready, and I have the food plated. We'll be back, and I'll show y'all this delicious meal. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, look at it. Ooh, y'all see it. Look at this delicious meal. Look, y'all. Oh, my God, look at that corn, that rice. That chicken, oh my God. Let's say Preston will get the taste because I know my family is ready to eat. Dang. Yeah, here we go. Let's taste this rice. Oh, let me give y'all the first bite. Let me blow it for y'all though. Go get that first bite. Oh. Okay. Let's taste this chicken. Y'all look at this chicken just falling off the bone. Look y'all. Look at it, y'all, falling off the bone. Oh yeah. This would be definitely something I'm gonna cook again, y'all know. Yeah. Y'all did y'all big one on this. Your girl did her big one on this. Y'all. Oh, corn. I ain't got no corn. Here I go. Y'all. I gotta go. It's good. Y'all, I'm so excited, y'all. It came out so good, y'all. I rate this a good 10 out of 10, y'all. I would really recommend. But y'all, I ain't gonna put a plate out. But y'all, if y'all enjoyed this video, give it a fat thumbs up. Comment down below what y'all want to see next. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with anyone and everyone to let them know what your favorite crew is doing. And then you make sure you turn that post notification bell right there beside the subscribe button so you'll be notified when saying so real cause post another freaking video. And remember, put God first and everything else gonna fall in line. It is what it is and what it ain't is gonna be. So real cool, I'm out. Peace.